Okay, everyone, on this video, I want to make fasting for women ridiculously easy. This is your Cliff Notes version of fasting for women. Are you ready? Going through 3 different phases of a woman's life and how to change your fast and your food according to where you are with your hormones in this particular moment of your life. Ready? Here we go. First, I do have to say that in case you're wondering why men and women need to fast differently, it's because men, you all have your hormones pulse in and out on a 24-hour basis. So every 15 minutes you're getting testosterone. Testosterone goes up into the brain and converts into estrogen. You only have one hormone you have to focus on, and that's testosterone. So when you fast, you can fast randomly at different times. Just make sure you're varying it and you're gonna get great results. Women, we have 3 sex hormones to think about. We have to think about testosterone, progesterone, and estrogen, and that comes in a monthly 30-day cycle, not a 24-hour one. So when we take the concept of fasting and we go, oh, fasting's amazing for everybody, or you hear all these incredible fasting stories and fasting research, I always want you to think, okay, women, I'm a woman, I need to do it, look at my fasting lifestyle from a monthly perspective, or if you're a man, I need to look at my fasting from a daily perspective. So here's what, I'm gonna say this really fast. I wrote a whole book on it, so you can go get the book, but this is the Cliff Notes version of fasting for women, so I'm going to go through it really quick. Day 1 through day 10, you're building estrogen. Estrogen loves when you keep glucose down, and estrogen's very forgiving when cortisol goes high. Those first 10 days of your menstrual cycle, a phenomenal time to fast. Fast like a queen in those first 10 days, and you will balance your estrogen system out. As we go into ovulation, estrogen's at her peak, and testosterone comes roaring in that 5-day period between day 11 and day 15. And you get a little bit of progesterone. Because these 3 hormones are coming together during ovulation, we need to keep fasting a little bit shorter, around 15 hours. And I want to just remind you that in that 5-day period, the most important thing you can do is work on breaking these hormones down. Breaking hormones down is not fasting is not your tool for that. The food you eat is a better tool to break down these hormones. We call it metabolize. So during ovulation, bring fast down to 15 hours and let's up your vegetables. More, tons of vegetables, and a lot of the bitter vegetables like radicchio and arugula and dandelion greens. That's going to support both your liver and your gut. Now, when you come out of ovulation, about day 16, all those hormones go crashing down again. You have about a 4 to 5 day period where you can fast a little longer. So if you want to lose weight, this is a great time to throw a 36-hour fast in. Then when we go into the week before our period, this is day 19, 20, we start to see progesterone come up. And progesterone does not play by the same rules that estrogen and testosterone plays by. She's the introvert. She wants to sit on the couch and do nothing. She's gonna make you crave carbs. She's gonna make you crave chocolate. There's a reason that we crave carbs and chocolate the week before our cycle, and it's because progesterone is asking you to bring glucose up. Progesterone wants the magnesium in chocolate. Progesterone's asking you to chill out, stop working out so hard, stop pushing through. That's why you're tired and you wanna sit on the couch. So I always think of estrogen as like this extrovert and this expansion, and we can power up on all these incredible health tools that so many of us are bringing into our lives. And progesterone's a little more like reclusive. She's the introvert, and she's like, no, I need you to nurture me. I need you to chill out. I need you to not be fasting and going into these extreme activities that you think are improving your health. They're not. So if you have a menstrual cycle, front half is a great time to fast. Back half is not a great time to fast. That's the most simple way I can explain that. I wrote a whole book. It's called Fast Like a Girl. You can go look at it in the book. Okay, that's my menstruating women. Now, I want to tell you one thing for those of you that are in your 20s and 30s, because I'm hearing so much from you since the book came out. A lot of you are struggling with PCOS. A lot of you are struggling with infertility. If that's you, tell me your story, because so many of you are telling me your cycle's getting back on track, and some of you are noticing that you're able to get or have gotten pregnant following the principles of the book. So I love hearing those stories, so please let me know. Okay, I got to interrupt this video because I have a free guide for you so you can master fasting. It's called A Beginner's Guide to a Fasting Lifestyle, and all you've got to do is click here and you can jump right in. Okay, my perimenopausal women, what I want you to know is that you should start tracking your cycle. So make sure you've downloaded. My favorite that I used in my 40s was the Clue app. So go and just start tracking it so you can follow the advice I just gave for the cycling women. But I also want you to get to know the personalities. You know estrogen is building when hunger goes away. When hunger goes up and all of a sudden it's 9 o'clock in the morning and you're like, why am I so hungry? I was gonna do a 36-hour fast today, but I can't. That is progesterone knocking on the door, telling you, hey, I better bring the carb load up. So hunger is a key personality. That less hunger, your body's building estrogen. More hunger, your body needs you to support it and support progesterone. So that's one personality we can look at. The other thing we can look at are things like skin and hair, especially in the perimenopausal years. If your hair is like mine, my hair gets a lot more curly when estrogen's building. So I go, okay, my hair's really curly, my skin is a little more moist, I think estrogen's coming in. Okay, now's the time I'm gonna play by the fasting rules for estrogen. Estrogen also makes us very gregarious and outgoing. So if all of a sudden you're super chatty and you want to be talking all the time and everybody's around you is like, shut up, why are you talking so much? That could be because estrogen is coming in. So when those little subtle clues are coming in, do the fasting rules for estrogen. When all of a sudden you're having times where you're like, I don't want to socialize, I'm hungry all the time, I'm struggling to sleep, I'm anxious, that's progesterone. Progesterone's talking to you. She doesn't want you to fast. She wants you to bring up glucose. Okay, my postmenopausal women. I know it's hard. A lot of you made it all the way through menopause, but you still have hot flashes. You're still gaining weight. So here's what you're gonna do is you literally, for 10 days, do longer fasts, go keto. I'm just mimicking a cycle. And then you can go for the next 5 days. You would just all of a sudden lean into more vegetables, bring your fast down, bring your glucose up. Then after that, you would go, okay, wait, I did that for 5 days. Now I'm gonna go into more fasting, go more keto, maybe lean into more meats if you eat meat. You would do that for about 4 to 5 days. And then the next 5 days, you would look at going higher carb. I'm talking like 150 net carbs. You got to get your squashes in there. You got to get your potatoes in there. You got to stop working out so hard. You got to chill out, nurture yourself. That would be like simulating the week before your period. Okay, for my menopausal women, I know that a lot of you are still struggling with menopause symptoms. You can't lose that weight. You still have hot flashes, brain fog. I'm gonna give you 2 really clear things you can do. Okay, 1, you're gonna wanna go into longer fasts. So you can do what I call a 5-1-1. 5 days a week, do about 15 to 17 hours of fasting. 1 day a week, stretch your fast. 1 day a week, don't fast. That would be a really easy way to do it. Otherwise, you can do the 30-day fasting reset that I mapped out in Fast Like a Girl. Just start at day 1, go all the way through 30 days. Boom. I mapped it so that you learn the ebbs and flows and you'll start to see those menopausal symptoms go away. It's literally that simple. My women that don't have a cycle and you're a little bit younger, then same thing. You can do what the postmenopausal women do, just follow the 30-day reset in there. We have seen so much success with women getting their cycles back on track, with women who were struggling to get pregnant, got pregnant, younger women who were following that 30-day reset. So really cool option for you. But that's it. Those are the 3. So cycling women, I mapped it out for you. Perimenopausal women, we got to get to know the hormones. And postmenopausal women, you can do the weekly variation or you can do the 30-day fasting reset just from day 1 all the way through. It's that simple. So I know a lot of you have gotten great results using what I just mapped out. Please tell your story in the comments. I love reading them, but also we're a community here and you can see, if you're new to this principle, look at those and see what kind of results these women are getting because it's blowing me away. Okay, so if you love this video, you're gonna wanna check out the next video in my fasting series. I know that fasting helps you lose weight without changing your food, but if you're intermittent fasting and gaining weight, then I really recommend that you look at 3 food changes.